So many colors, so many people, so many birds, so many animals, so many different. We always want to go on a holiday because we want to see others.
Hi, sir.
Hello, namaste.
Namaste. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very good, sir. This is as good as it gets. Can you hear me clearly, sir?
Yes, better than yesterday. Yeah, talk to me.
Of course. All right. So congratulations for the fabulous response for the song.
Thank you.
The best part about the song is that I think the lyrics, even though I don't understand I don't understand Tamil, but the translation, the way it is, I think it's a great idea. So what was the motivation behind writing this song?
My people, the neglected people of India who can't be left that way. That is the motivation for me. I mean, it's nothing new. It's been done before, where people were moved by these kind of people, and I'm so touched, and also feel very important at this moment when I could have done something for them. I'm sure this is how they felt in 1947 with the exodus of our own people without a compass of what is called home. You can't lose your compass about where is home. Home is something you hone into easily. And when I look at this large exodus of people who march on without a compass, without even a clear destination, what they think could be their home may not be there.
So the frontliners, the healthcare workers, the doctors, the nurses, the essential service providers, the policemen, the sanitation workers, I think they are huge heroes right now. Your video also addresses them. Would you like to tell them something if they're listening to you right now?
Yes, I've already did my Namaste headboard to them, but I would say superimpose Mata Pita Guru Devam, as we are taught as a child. Now superimpose it on all the four frontline warriors, and that's what they are to you. And you must respect them like that, because it's time. Because they touch something that you're scared to touch. And so touch them, hug them, and accept them as your brothers. The new world is revolving, evolving, and I don't want to thank an unknown virus for it. I would still like to credit it for human wisdom.
Right. So coming to this song, what I personally loved about the song was, apart from the fact that there's some great artists, the melody is wonderful. It's very symbolic of what Kamal Haasan has always stood for. There is this intellectual appeal which is deep. At the same time, there is this mass appeal that it caters to a wider audience. How important is that for you to just blend that intellectual appeal with mass appeal?
Intellect is a tool. People are us. We better use our tool to best improve ourselves. So do not pride yourself on intellect. It doesn't mean a thing. But especially if it doesn't help our people, that intellect is nothing but a sharp blade. You can cut a vein, you can shave your beard, slice off an enemy's head, but that's not the purpose of the blade that we created. It had more reasons for it, like surgery. So that's where we have to go and think of our intellect that way. It is a very sharp instrument and we should use it with purpose.
Right. And you had a wide array of artists who came together, I believe, at a very short notice.
Oh, yes. I mean, there's no notice at all. I think we were already connected. We all loved each other. And so a call, and that's it. They came together. This is not about, let the money bags understand. It's not about money doesn't matter. You tell me what you'll do with your money now in times of COVID. This is going to give them wisdom, and it's going to make us wiser.
Right. All right. And so, what do you think? What do you think is the importance of communal harmony in a situation like COVID right now that we have, when people should come together and solidarity? What is important?
Why are we talking about communal harmony now? We should have spoken it in 1918. We didn't in 1947. We didn't in 1997. So why are we still talking about it when we should show it? We should be examples of communal harmony, because the whole country was created on that promise. The Republic promised us that. So we better behave. And it's not that because I have lived longer that it gives me this wisdom. This wisdom was there when I was 25, 30. And today is 25 and 30 are thinking like that. And the media should help them, guide them in that direction.
Of course.
Because they are tomorrow's forefathers. We are building fathers of the nation, not a father of the nation. We are building fathers of the nation. And we should be very careful. When I say we, I am also media, so a user. So we should be very careful what kind of nonsense we teach our kindergarten.
Right. So you spoke about father of the nation. What is the relevance of Gandhiji today, sir?
Oh, he always worked for me. He started working for me much later. I was a caustic critic of Gandhiji. Nobody sort of pushed me towards him, goaded me. There was no touts. My father was a buck, but he never interceded in my train of thought. And so I found Gandhiji on my own. I kept the good, bad, everything that came my way, I consumed. And then what I produced from my mind is my forefather. I think of him that way, and I'm proud. And we have a choice of forefathers. We have Ambedkar Chacha, we have Nehru Chacha. You can choose. We belong to a grand family, and we should realize that. And the ghosts of Ambedkar and Gandhiji and Periyar from my place will always haunt the people. When they face trouble, they will come in and they'll remind them. They've left wisdom behind. They are not ghosts.
Right.
I said, just for your understanding, I use the word ghosts, but they have wisdom and they have left it behind. And we will understand. We have to become a better nation than we are.
All right. So your mentor was Mr. K.Balachander. You've learned a lot of. You always mention about him. Tell us why he's so special to you.
How can you explain your father's brother to people? All you say is that he's my father's brother, and he was not even related. He took that position. I took the position as a son, and it continued. 36 films. He need not have cast me in all those films. I, with my problems, need not have accepted him as my guru, but I did, and he accepted me as my chela because it's a mutual choice. The guru and the Shishya should both equally respect each other. That's what happened with Mr. Balachandra. It's a rare combination. What do you do with a guru who thinks you're an idiot and he is the only champ? What happens when a guru thinks that you could become something better than you are? And then he tells you, you're fantastic, you're as good as me. That is the kind of teaching that everyone craves for, and I got it for free.
You've been a multifaceted artist. You've writing songs. You've been a choreographer as well. You've been associated with some legends when it comes to music. Apart from a fantastic actor, what has been the most fascinating aspect of films and filmmaking as far as you are concerned? Be it choreography, music, direction, acting. What fascinates you the most?
The fascination is the acceptance of the audience. None of them fascinate me. Yes, it astounds me. When I see a Guru movie, I have not even met the man. But when I say when I see Mr. K. Asif's film, I'm astounded by it. But what fascinates me and makes me smile is the reception. I took my daughter to see Mughal. I took my friends who have not seen it, much younger than me, and they were all equally astounded. And that sort of made me happy. And the audience reaction is about the best thing you can enjoy if you really think you are an artist. Because without the audience, it's to explain it in a tedious kind of world. It's a godless world. What would you do without a god? I live without one, but I can live without audience. It's so good.
That's amazing. So you spoke about your daughter. So I have a question for you from Shruti Hassan.
Gee.
So she has a question for you that apparently you kept her name after your mother, Rajalakshmi.
No, that was the middle name. Shruti could mean the actual, in Tamil we call it Adinadam. The Vedas are called Shruti. Any chant, either Gregorian or Tikrit of Constantinople, they're all Shruti. So I thought it is that basic hum.
Right. All right. And she's part of this song as well.
It still means hum.
That's wonderful. Okay. And she has sung. She is one of the singers on your song as well.
Yeah.
What are your views on her as a musician?
Oh, she's moving every day, like me, improving every day, which is what I like about any artist. And I hope she goes further because this is not her full distance. And I hope for her.
Okay. So Dixon Patrick is saying, so we need another film like Naya Gun, sir.
Can you spell it?
Naya Gun. We need another film like Naya Gun.
Okay, I mean, you're now looking for a brand. I always believe in variety. So we'll give you something that hopefully will satisfy us both. You must understand a satisfied artist leaves behind a satisfied audience. So let me try to make myself happy. And I'm sure you'll be happy, sir.
All right. So Tarshan is saying, sending lots of love from Malaysia. Love you, Talaiva.
Thank you. Same to you, sir.
Thank God I'm an atheist is saying, so what about Marudhanayagam? We are in an urge to see it.
Yes, I know. It's one of my stalled projects that he's talking about. Better part of 4 years of my life on it, but it didn't fructify the way I wanted it to. Well, it'll come in some other form and you'll see it. I'm also keen. I'm a captive fan of that idea.
Sir, Shweta Hari is saying, how to initiate self-development, sir?
Don't ask. You are the initiator. I can only give you confusing ideas, but believe and be critical of yourself, and then also believe, and don't allow others to do these two important jobs, and they'll sort of mollify you and destroy you. So think for yourself. You can.
Okay. So Anis786 is saying Kamal Haasan was the first person in the country
Yes?
to convert his fan base into a welfare association.
Yes. Probably the world. I don't know, but I thought that man hours should be spent better. And I was young. I was about 22, 23 when I tried to do it. I think I've done well.
You've done extraordinarily, sir. You've done extraordinary. This is so inspiring. Okay, the film missing is asking, does Kamal sir know Hindi?
I learned Hindi when I was 27. So, तब तक एक लफ्ज भी पता नहीं. उसके बाद और I had great gurus and great applause for whatever wrong Hindi I spoke. उसकी वजह से I'm able to speak slightly better. And my children speak better Hindi than me. My grandchildren will of course speak even better Hindi. If at all they choose that language.
Right. So, beauty of India is the diversity and so many languages and cultures. Do you find that fascinating? So many different languages, people have different ways of expressing, but still they're together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So many colors, so many people, so many birds, so many animals, so many different. We always want to go on a holiday because we want to see others. And it's fascinating and it's a gift. So enjoy it instead of complaining about it. Don't try to sort of level the world to your viewpoint. You must be able to look up to a mountain, look down to a valley, and realize your height is whatever you are, that will go to your grave.
Amazing. So Car752 is saying, can we see you in a Hollywood movie?
That's up to Hollywood and you. It's a demand, and if they supply, well, good for them. Good business.
And can we see you part of Hollywood film?
Well, it depends on that, and I respect them because they have taken this art to such heights. So I respect them, but that doesn't mean that that is my zenith. I can create a height in India that could be reached, as content. I still believe in today's time, in this digital world, we need not be enamored about a particular position. You climb the mountain when you come to it, cross the bridge when you come to it. Till then, don't respect a bridge or just a mountain. Your journey is more important than these obstacles. And Hollywood, any other thing that you think is beyond you will become reachable. And we are all the what do you call, missionaries who saw it happening and will hopefully live to see it happen.
Right. So Prithvi Raj is saying, Kamal sir, your favorite book.
G?
Your favorite book. Which is your favorite book?
Can you repeat it?
Which is your favorite book?
A book? No, that's
Yes.
all I heard.
Which is your favorite book, sir?
Oh, my favorite book will be written soon. I'm reading all books to see which is my favorite. Every time I think this is my favorite book and I want to live my life, there's a better book brought in and thrust before my face. And I feel so illiterate and ignorant when I see the new book. I am always looking forward to the new book, which will enlighten me, wisen me.
So Sans7910 is asking, Indian 2, how many percentage complete, Kamal sir?
I come again, please.
Indian 2, how complete is it?
Well, a film is complete only when it's done. So we can't talk in percentages because there's so many various levels. I think we're halfway mark.
Okay. And so how do you look at the future of cinema halls post-COVID?
Well, people love congregation, but people who create spaces for congregation will have to be more responsible than they are now. Be it the theater, be it the temple, be it the church, or the masjid. They must respect people and will have to accommodate them. Probably have a rotation, probably we'll have to change the hours of watching a film and make it convenient. And also, theater owners would have to become partners with the other platforms, become partners instead of competitors. That's what I feel. I've said it 10 years before, and now it's easier for me to say it because they'd be closer to wisdom than they were before.
So Afatima is saying, please write your autobiography, sir.
I always told my father that I will never write one. And he said, why? And I was 19. I was a nobody.
WhatsApp audio.
My first interviewer was my father. He trained me for great interviews like this. And he said, would you like to write your autobiography? I said, no. He said, no. How many times can I lie to please people? So I went. No, you must. You'll become a great guy, and then you must write. Keep telling to your friends your story, life story, every day. You must keep telling them your life story. I said, why is that, Dad? And he said, yeah, with every day, it'll improve. So we were talking about the same thing, and we laughed. And I said, yeah, I am probably improving my life, and somebody else should write an autobiography. I'm not the right person because I'll hide so many things because I love so many people, and it'll never come out. And it doesn't matter that some of the facts are not exactly right. There are newspapers. My life is an open book and has been reported. Almost a daily part of my life is written, except for about 5-6 years. They've recorded me. So that's a great research. I don't have to tamper with it. And my life, the way I live it, will be the best.
So Sajay 94 is saying, will Indian 2 release before 2021 elections?
That's what we planned, but now we don't know.
And
Thank
so,
you.
yesterday when we were doing the chat, a lot of people were saying that can we see you as a chief minister in 2021?
That's up to them. They have to make the right choice. And I won't even tell them what's the right choice. But if they make the right choice, maybe I'll be there.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I'm lovely talking to you.